The board, we extend our sympathies to the people of Makerere Kavule that lost their properties and merchandise in the fire that broke out some days ago. As the board, we dispatched a team of engineers that went on ground to commence our investigations, and I want to report that our investigations are moving on smoothly, and we shall find out the root cause of this fire. But we've already got some leads to what might have caused this fire from eyewitnesses, from the people we interviewed on ground. One of the leads points to a person who was burning rubbish, and the other points to issues to do with electricity challenges. But those leads are not conclusive. As the board, we are continuing with our investigations. We also found the place hardly accessible, and it was very hard for the firefighting, the fire tender to access this area. So we want to encourage developers, especially those in congested areas, to ensure that before they develop, they look into issues of accessibility. They should also seek approvals from the building committees. You can't start constructing without having a building permit, because those places that got burnt, most of the houses, much as they were temporary, they never had approvals. So we want to encourage developers to go to the building committees and get building permits. Also consult the professionals before you start any constructions. We've recorded many cases of fires, and the causes seem to be the same. So we want to encourage Ugandans to find solutions with us to ensure that we have a safe built environment. Currently, we have the Building Control Act Cap 136, the regulations. We have our standards, the standards and the building codes we've put in place. They have helped in streamlining this sector, but a lot has to be done. That's why, as the board, we proposed some amendments in the Building Control Act. And these amendments we are tabled before Parliament and discussed in the Physical Planning Committee, and later discussed and passed by the whole House. Now the amendments are before the President for assent, and we wait for that assent. Some of the things we proposed in the amendments were to do with express penalties. We want to have express penalties. For example, if someone does not have a permit, they don't have it, we don't need to take them to court. We can give them express penalties, and that matter can be sorted there. So those are some of the changes we want introduced. So we are optimistic that any time the amendments will be assented to, and we have a new legal regime that will help us in further streamlining this sector. We had some concerns that some areas did not have building committees to enforce the Building Control Act, the regulations and the building codes. But we are happy to report that working hand in hand with the local governments, we've now endeavored to have building committees established in most of the parts of the country. I can confirm that we have building committees in all the cities. We have building committees in all the municipalities. We have building committees in most of the districts. And right now, even our standards team is on ground building capacity of these building committees. So these building committees help us in enforcing the building standards, the codes, and the Building Control Act. But we also want to continue with our sensitization campaigns to ensure that Ugandans know what safety means, what standards they should follow. If they know, then we shall have compliance.